So today is the Sunday, the 24th of November, 2024. Little update for the day. So just quickly, if anybody doesn't know me, my name's Alexi, run my own SMMA and just tracking my journey along the way. So yeah, I had an interesting memory come up on my phone, which I thought would be cool to share. So 2 years ago today, I had my first ever sales call for my SMMA. Now, I would have been about 6 weeks into my journey at this point, which is mental. But yeah, I had my first ever sales call and I was watching the update because I filmed my original ones on my Snapchat a few years ago. So obviously you get the notifications on Snapchat coming up saying like 2 years ago today. So I was watching it and like, honestly, it was painful to watch, like the way I talk, how slow I sound, like my fucking haircut, all of it. You can see it on this channel if you go back. But yeah, it was my first ever sales call. Obviously, I had no fucking idea how to conduct a sales call. But it's cool to watch. And again, like I said, it's cool to reflect back and look at those moments and see the progress. So yeah, it was an interesting one. But I mean, apart from that, look, it's Sunday today. Like I said, it's 9:30 p.m. at the moment. And I've just shot a video. You can see, camera to hand. Just shot a video for my program for my clients, and it's the very last one. Obviously, I'm going to need to make updates and make changes, but it was the introduction to the whole course, to the whole program. It was like the welcome video, essentially. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, really, really cool to make this progress and get that far and just get it done. Like I said, it's taken me almost 4 months now to do this. I've sacrificed making more money to build this, but there's one thing I've learned, it's like every sacrifice that you make always leads to that next level. So for example, stopping sales calls to make my delivery better will take me to that next level because I can get people get better results. I can use those results to market myself, etc, etc. So yeah, it's, like I said, I'm playing a long-term game, so I've got long-term visions in mind when I'm doing this stuff. So yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I mean, what's happened this week? This week has been, again, pretty boring. Like, I've just literally been building this course out and finalising it. I spent the whole week reviewing it, so watching back what I've done, making sure I'm happy with it, making sure there's no mistakes. A lot of the videos needed editing because I'd missed little bits or something was wrong. 2 of them needed reshooting, so I've reshot those, re-scripting one and reshot it. So yeah, it's just been finalising it really. Then I've just been editing little details. So within the course, there's a community as part of my program for my SMMA clients, and so I've just been doing the thumbnails for the courses, just little details, just tidying it up. So yeah, last thing to do is to edit this intro video. It's a 30-minute video unedited, so it'll probably be about 20 minutes by the time I edit it. Just waiting for it to upload. It's a fucking massive file, it's like 12 gigs. But anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at pretty much. It's pretty cool. Looking forward to it. I think there's going to be a big shift slowly. Things are starting. The season of what we're doing is starting to change. So we've been in that season of just focus, building in terms of this. Now the next shift is, all right, content, ads, sales. Let's start nailing that for myself. And the cool thing is as well, which I didn't have before, is I've actually got an ad budget. Like, I've actually got money to put into this now. Obviously before, when I was doing it, I didn't have that much money to put into it. And I was doing emails and that was all I could do really, and cold calling. I was exchanging my time to try and get, obviously, sales calls. So yeah, now the shift's going to be different. The shift now is going to be adverts, obviously email outreach and content. Obviously that's why I made the investment into this bad boy, just to step up my personal brand, to help me to sell and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So obviously the course is never going to be fully done. There's always going to be updates I need to make. People might go through it and go, this made no sense, I have to reshoot it. So there's always going to be updates and advancements that I've got to make. But for now, it's done. Right now, the idea is to just get people enrolled in, just get as many people through the door as I possibly can. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah, that's where we are. And then in terms of book of the week, because I've still been on top of that, my book for this week's been this book, King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. It was something that got recommended at a mastermind, and I bought a bunch of books off the back of that mastermind, and this was just the last one that I got round to read. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's just the different archetypes of man and how they sort of tie together and create the person that you are today, essentially. So it's just interesting. It's quite an interesting read. But yeah, it's, like I said, 9:30 now, so I'll let this upload, finish this book, and then just smash the week tomorrow. And I think so. My birthday's in 4 days, so I'll also do a little update on my 3 years of progress into entrepreneurship, because I sort of 3 years ago on my birthday is when I decided. I just remember I just had a moment on my birthday. I was like, this has got to change. What the fuck am I doing with my life? So yeah, I think that'll be a cool thing to do an update on. So yeah, there we go. There's the little update for today. And like I said, better that I've stopped doing it every single day, because now what I'm saying's got a bit more meaning behind it, got a bit more juiciness and a bit more to share. So there we go. There's the update.